All right, so I'm going to go over a case study that I did. This was something that I just figured out how to do, something new that I've been playing with. And I just saw Frank Kern talking about it, and I've been doing this for like a year. So this is just one case study that I got really good results, so I'm going to show you. I do CPA marketing mostly. I've done this with weight loss. I've done this with Forex. I've done this with stocks. I've done this with LASIK. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's a CPA offer. It converts really well. And I've done this with some BizOps stuff, and it converts really, 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 really well. So this is what I want to show you. Right now, I'm going to go into my aweber. Log into my account. I'm going to go to one of my accounts, go to my subscribers. I guess I'm going to select a date range. Date added. Is after. That's what my spreadsheet said. Spreadsheet said 627, so I'll say after 627. Search. Okay, so I'm not sure if it gives you like a full report. Basically, it's 20 at a time, right? Oh, this is like an export. Let me export it. Maybe I can open it. Copy. Alright, so I'm going to look at, let's see. So as you can see, here's the data. I'm going to try and sort it. Data, sort by, I want to sort by D, sort by date added. There it is. Here, sort by date added. Here we go. So 627 up to, now I want you to notice this. On 629, I had, let's see, 30. Basically, I got 60 leads on 629. Then we got 30. Let's see how many we got on 30. 61, 30. Pretty much got 60 leads on 630. Now you got 7-1. Let's look at 7-1. So 7-1 I got. It's about a little over 40, so close to 50. Let's see, 50 leads. 50 leads on first. Seven two. Starts slowing up a little bit around 7-2. We got like 30 leads on 7-2. Oh, 7-8 looks good. Let's look at 7-8. $185. Apparently this ad worked really well. So on 7-8 I got, it looks like, wow. 185 to 289. I got over 100 leads. So on 7-8 I got pretty much like 110. Not like 110 on July 8th. Let's look at 9. So on 9, I got 290. Pretty much got like 40 on the 9th. So we got like 40 leads on 7-9. Okay. Maybe about 20 on the 10th. Let's see, 11th, 14th. Nothing big there. So we're going to say up till October 1st, I have 574 leads from 7-1 to 10-1. So 574. Say 575. So from 575 leads from July 1 to 10-1. Okay. This is my case study. Within that amount of time, I made, let's look at my other spreadsheet here, to 10-1, here we go. Let me make this a colored line here. How do I make it color? Font color, background color. Okay, cool. So I'm going to use the calculator here. I start the calculator. That's not what I want. Let me move this over here. So I got, let's see, 2150 plus 10 plus 1 plus 20 plus 60 plus 40 plus 8 plus 5 plus 232 plus 8 plus 72 plus 217 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 47 plus 60 plus 225 plus 210 plus 45 equals 1356.50. So to recap, 1356.50 was made. So I made basically $1,400 from July 1st to October 1st. Now I gotta see what that is. July, August, September, October. So is that 2 months? From July, well, you got to count July. July to August is 1 month. August, September is 2 months. September to October is 3 months. So 3 months. So in 3 months, I made $1,400. Okay. And in those 3 months, I made 575 leads. 575 leads. In 3 months. 3 months. Okay. Now, my name is Brian Brown. I'm a CPA marketer. I've done CPA marketing for a long time. And I've been doing CPA marketing for the last 15 years. It's how I make my living is CPA marketing, and I market for major advertisers like ClickBooth, W4, AdStation, and Centrilius, and I market, and that's how I make money. That's how I make my living is CPA marketing, and basically it's like throwing it out there to an offer and having them see if they look at the offer and see if they want to pay for the offer that you threw in front of them, and if they choose to pay, then you make money, and if they don't, then you lose, and you don't ever get any leads from it. That's how I've always lived my life and how I've always made my money. But learning about squeeze pages and looking at Empower Network and looking how all these other clients, all these network marketing guys are doing things, I started thinking, I want to try and get leads before I throw them into the offer. That way, at least I build a list, right? I mean, why not build a list if I'm sending millions and millions and millions of offers out a month? Why not build a list and make millions and millions of people in a list, right? I mean, that was my thought. So about, I'd say, October of 2011, I started building lists. when I do my CPA marketing. So I throw people in front of surveys, which is what Frank Kern talks about. And I throw people in front of surveys and then ask them questions. And then when they were done with the questions, since I've gained their trust, I would then present them with an offer. And the conversions were extraordinary because I gained their trust by asking them questions. So, hey, you know, why not? So this is exactly where I'm at right now. Let's see how much I spent on these leads. Now this isn't using my list. This is building a list. This was not from email. This from Craigslist. This was from Craigslist traffic. This is from placing a simple ad for $25 on a Craigslist posting. And I learned this from Mike Hobbs just by watching one of his bonus videos on how to build a list fast if you don't have any money or if you don't have any emails. So this is what I did. Let's go check out my Craigslist. Hang on one second. So I didn't do anything fancy. I basically took the ad that Mike Hobbs gave me. I put it into an image server that Craigslist doesn't consider spam, and I used my own custom redirects that Craigslist doesn't consider spam. So I never really got any problems with getting my ad taken off or ghosting, whatever you call that. So let's see what I've spent. Okay. So on 226, let's see, 425, 66. So 629, here's when the ad started. The ad started on 629. Okay, so I did an ad on 629. We'll call it 6 sales positions. Okay, ad on 629 called 6 sales positions. Let's see, what was the other one? I did an ad on 7-8 called 5 sales positions. So all I did is change the title from 6 to 5. I left everything up exactly as it was. I mean, the setup literally took me about 7 minutes to do. And I had my guy in the Philippines set it up because I didn't feel like doing it. So I basically just gave him the image links and the links to my redirects. And I said, go set this ad up, please, and watch this video how to do it. And I gave him Mike Hobbs' video. And, and I gave him the 4 links. And I said, okay, go ahead and set this up. So he did the work. I didn't even do the work. It was just my idea and my links. So I did an ad on 7-8. Ad on 7-8 called 5 sales positions. So total spending cost me $50. $50 spent on 2 ads. Each ad costs $25. So let's recap this. I made $1,400. I spent $50. Okay. So let's use the calculator. Okay, I made $1,356, sorry. Minus 50 equals $1,306. So I made $1,356. minus $50 for ads and income of $1306. No. So I made $1,300 profit in 90 days. And out of those $1,300, I also created 575 email leads with phone and extended data. Now, when I say extended data, I mean I know if they have a job, I know how much money they have in their household, and I know if they want to work part-time in their home. I know if they have a computer, an iPad, a laptop, and I know if they've ever spent money on a course before. That's my extended data. So let's see how much my leads cost me. So let me get the calculator. I'm not even sure how to do this. I've never done this before. I'm not like a numbers person, so I've never really done this. Lawrence Tam should be doing this because he's the numbers person. So I spent $50, right? I spent $50, and I got 575 leads. Do I divide 575 into 50? I'm not sure how to do this. Divided by 575 equals 8 cents. Does that sound right? Let me reverse that. So if so 8 cents. So let me reverse that. So if I take 8 times 575 equals, should be 50. That's not 50. Hang on, I don't know how to do the math. Okay, so I just Googled how to get cost per lead. And they say divide the big number, which is the money, by how many leads you got, gives you $110. I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. Okay, so he's right. You take the money and you divide it by the lead. So I have 50 divided by 575 equals 0.8 cents. So 0.8 cents. So 8 cents. It's 0.08. It looks like 8 cents. So it looks like it cost me 8 cents for a lead. Let's just say that, 8 cents. So I got 575 leads at 8 cents. And I made $1,300. You want to learn how to do that? Hit me up. Click the link, order, whatever. I'm Brian Brown, and I know how to generate leads and make money doing it.